everybody.
It's gonna be terrible.
You're gonna complain?
Well, for a number of reasons. For one, we have to put the audio mic all the way up just so you could kind of hear us, or it's gonna clip completely. I don't know which way it's gonna.
It's funny
do
because it's even loud on the 3DS version.
Yeah, it's really loud. This is really loud.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start going on this because the actual
you want
top menu? The top menu is way louder, dude.
Oh, that is true. Do you want me to play it? I thought you were gonna play it.
Oh no, you're playing it. The majority of the time, whenever I play with somebody, it's not me playing. That's just not a thing. It's mostly Skippy Sam playing for the first time, and then it's also you playing. This is how it goes, folks.
Oh my god. Oh boy, here we go. Welcome to Mega Man 5, everybody.
The worst Mega Man game.
In Tony's opinion, but it has one of my favorite Robot Masters.
Beg pardon?
I like it.
In my opinion, and everyone's opinion, shoot.
Okay. Napalm Man is it's freaking awesome, let me tell you.
He killed the Vietnamese.
That's fine.
He killed the Vietnamese.
He was fighting for his country.
Okay, you got a point there. I forgot about that. My bad, everybody. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Now who's lacist?
Lacist?
Yeah, are you telling me you're not lacist?
I'm not lacist. I'm not.
Proto Man! Whoa! Oh sweet, we got a viewer. Hi, Missy Morbid.
I was about to say it like you're supposed to say their name. My goodness gracious. So, can you explain the plot of Mega Man 5 real quick?
Okay, nobody cares.
Okay.
Alright, let's start.
No. I want to, put this out here because this one, Mega Man stopped, caring about its plot.
Oh, entirely.
Just legitimately.
100%.
It's like, Proto Man's actually evil, question mark?
It's but wasn't he kind of the thing about Proto Man is that you don't know what to expect with him. And that's the reason why this game doesn't make any sense, because why are you surprised?
That he's kind of evil, but also kind of not evil and stuff?
Yeah.
I suppose.
I'm gonna make it easier on you. I'm just gonna make it easier on you, okay? I'm gonna make it easier by being really bad at it.
Okay.
Here's my gaming prowess, everybody. Being really shit at Mega Man. Oh, that's right, I can slide. I'm an idiot. Alright, let's... Ah!
Yep. And you're already starting out Mega Man 5 wrong, which I'm just really surprised about.
I always play Napalm Man stages first. Oh, no, not Napalm. Who is this?
This is Napalm Man. You pick Napalm Man instantly.
Yeah, because he's my favorite.
That's not even why I'm saying it's
well, yeah,
bad.
it's the wrong order. It's the wrong order entirely.
That is not why. What are you not doing? And I constantly said I hate about this game.
Alright.
I hate charging. I hate charging so much. It ruins everything about what this game could be.
But here's the best thing.
Well, get out of here.
It's gone. It's
How's that the best thing?
He's gone. Look. No sound. If you glitch it just right, you don't have to hear it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. But I still hear the little charging bit. It's still bad. I still don't care. It's still really bad.
So this is
wow.
This is Tony-chan's least favorite game.
In Mega Man, yeah. I don't think Mega Man 5 is actually a bad game, but I'll give it a bunch of shit for being the worst Mega Man.
Oh, absolutely. You think this is worse than 8?
This is the worst Mega Man.
So what is about 8 that makes it more tolerable than this?
What? Oh, okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's a fair play right there. I just haven't really played 8 as much, in all honesty. I've beaten it. So
the worst part is that all I have to say is 2 words. And you hear me be like, okay, alright, I get it. And you know exactly what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
As far as I'm concerned with Mega Man 8, it's just more so everyone pretty much doesn't care about it. And Mega Man 5 gets more praise, essentially.
It's weird because I actually enjoyed it. I mean, yeah, it was objectively bad, but I enjoyed it because it was one of, sadly enough, it was one of my first Mega Man Classic games, but it got me interested in the series enough, so.
You know what's weird is that it's also one of my first Mega Man Classic games.
Weird, right? Hi, Eddie!
So, I just want to tell y'all, this is how I played Mega Man, so this is legitimately how I did it. I played Mega Man 9, and then I played Mega Man 8, and then Mega Man 10 came out, and I played that one. and I played 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 in that kind of order. I think 1 was like jumbled up somewhere else. I think it was between
More
6
like
and
jungled
5,
up.
in all honesty, but I also played it on emulator, so I don't really count it either.
Oh, you don't count emulation as playing something?
Not necessarily because you use save states, and I use save states. But I actually beat it recently without save states.
You can't play with emulators without using save states.
That's a fact.
Makes you look like a fool.
This is fact.
Doing so well.
You really are. You're doing a good job here. I believe in you. I don't actually believe in you, but it sounds appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So we got
All right,
everyone.
our first
Just go ahead and put that down and see if you can beat that for us.
And then, if you put in your winning numbers, you might get a prize. You won't actually get a prize. I lied to you.
So we're just gonna keep switching off back and forth.
Yeah.
In other words, you're gonna die once and then.
No, I'm gonna get a game over once, and then you're gonna do it.
Even though I'm not that great at Mega Man 5. Anyway.
Mega Man 5. More like Mega Man. Oh, shit!
Ah, dang it.
Why are you letting... Don't get stuck getting pussy whipped.
See, look at that. Look at that. That was all me. MLG. I hate this
Very
so
good.
much. I hate this
See, look.
noise.
As long as you fire it right.
As long as you do something that makes an entire noise thing, like, really terrible. I was paying attention to braiding you instead of actual game, so, I mean,
you know, it's moments like these that we realize what's truly important. And what's important is not being shit.
Look at that, see? Boom. I'll get back in the groove.
Okay,
Don't
so,
yell at me.
so apparently you can do two things.
Yeah, I can. It's just more so the fact that I don't remember a lot of Mega Man 5 every time I play it. Like, legitimately. Because I played Mega Man 5 probably the most aside from 3. And I actually don't like 3 either, but 3 is a different struggle with that. And I agree that 3 is a good Mega Man game. My only problem with it is that the 4 stages that like are right before Wily are really hard. I don't like them.
Why did they feel the need to do do Mr. Robot or Dr. Robot?
Well,
Oh shoot! I did not know.
I did.
Well,
That's why I did it.
Just because you're a nerd. Hey, don't you me? Hey, don't you heck me?
Oh, look at that! Look at them pro scowls. Ooh,
She got the scowls. Oh no!
Ooh.
Oh no, everybody! She's got the scowls.
Yeah, I was actually able to beat Mega Man 1 and 2.
Look at me! I did Mr. Perfect.
I did do Mr. Perfect, but that's not what I was saying.
You're just now.
I beat Mega Man 1 and 2, both within an hour and 30 minutes.
Do you hear this shit?
And by that I mean like each one was an hour and 30 minutes.
Are you hearing this shit?
It was cool.
Okay,
I just did
I'll admit it, but you're still a fucking nerd for it.
It was cool. So you need to stop. You need to stop berating me. I don't do that to you. I don't do that to you, okay? You know what I do? I praise you. I go, you can do it, Chris-san. You can do it. And you know what you do? You're mean.
Get the N-word.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's so weird because people are so used to hearing me do a kid show.
I mean, like...
It's like Bob Saget in Full House. You hear his stand-up and you're like, what? Mr. Tanner!
Bob Saget has a lot of interesting ways to phrase fuck.
It surely does. Or you know who else throws you for a loop? Robin Williams.
Yeah, I will say that, like, hearing Robin Williams, like, curse
Or
is
even
jarring.
Or even him doing his stand-up at all. Because his setup is so lewd. It's just so obscene, and it's like... I mean, don't get me wrong, it's how is that? That is... Okay, so that means it teaches you to not get hit.
No, that was just bull.
Yeah, no.
The first one was actual bull.
No,
because there's no way that I could have stopped myself right there. Here I can. That's fine.
Here's the thing, though. It's like you have... It's like, how are you supposed to know to approach it gently? You know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's where it dishes the whole, like, Mega Man formula.
So just gonna there you go.
Are you actually serious?
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck you.
Hey, I'm just gonna get you there. You have to actually kill those people.
Alright.
Isn't it hard to actually get out of that? You should have charged. You messed up.
Damn it, I was charging.
You messed up right now.
Oh.
Good job.
And whose fault was that for getting to the stage with shit health?
Look at your lives.
Okay.
And then start complaining to me.
Okay.
Yeah, shut up.
Alright.
Legitimately.
What? Whose fault was that? I looked at my lives. Now I get to complain.
I got 4 times to. I got 5 times.
It's a fair cop.
I got 5 times to die at this. I don't like it. My goodness.
It's fine. Oh god.
Look at me. I'm Mega Man 5. I could just go to any Mega Man boss and it's just completely fine because my Mega Buster is just broken.
That's true. It's entirely true.
You know, the actual hardest boss I consider is actually Starman, and that's only because the stage has 4 different mini bosses.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's not. But that means the boss itself isn't inherently hard. That means just the stages.
I mean, you gotta take that into account for everything.
I guess you have a point, considering that the Robot Masters are part of the stage.
Yeah.
I always like that about Mega Man, is that they incorporate the Robot Masters as a part of the stage, as opposed to just like you have to.
Thing.
Yeah, I always didn't like that. I don't like that about modern games. I feel.
Oh, where they have like the boss is like kind of like a separate little thing.
Yeah, I'm just like oh god, like.
Or it's just that there's no theming with the boss.
Well, not really. The theming of the boss always helps, but I feel like what gets me is when they incorporate the boss into like part of the stage's progression. Shit. Like okay, so like think about Sonic 2. Sonic 2 and 3. At the end of your stages,
there's a third act.
There's well,
there tends to be a third act.
Only in Sonic 1. Sonic 1 and Sonic CD have third acts. But in Sonic 2 and 3, they incorporate it into the stage. So at the end, you are tested all of your abilities in this huge gauntlet of things. So think about it. You're going through the stage, and it's like all hard and shit, and you're like, oh god. And then at the end of it all, what? There's even a boss that I have to deal with now? Instead of like having an entire entire stage set up just the way you can fight the boss. It makes it more climatic, and it makes the stage more memorable.
You're actually doing really good that time.
Yeah, almost.
You're missing a few opportunities to actually hit him.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't need to just charge attack him. You can just do the Mega Buster part.
Yeah.
But no, I hear you on that. There's not a lot of like test and then to boss test.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of that going on.
I just wish that. Okay, maybe this is just me, and maybe this sounds like it might be bad game design, but I would like the idea of a boss that uses stage gimmicks in their fight.
No, that's fair. What was the latest one? I think it was with Ukulele, actually.
Really?
That was the latest one with the final boss. I was watching Arlo, a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
If you people haven't watched Arlo, I suggest look him up.
He's a sweet
really
little guy.
Good, and he's really friendly. He's actually family friendly. Couldn't think of it.
Entirely family friendly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's a puppet, so you'd imagine so.
Dude, that is a derogatory term, and you
I'm sorry.
saying that. Like, honestly,
he's a monster. I'm sorry. Is that better?
It's a little bit better, but still, I mean, like come on.
I know.
Would you like people calling you just Blackie McBlackerson all the time?
Oh shit. Did you call me Black Chrissy Sam?
Blackie McBlackerson?
Blackie McBlackerson.
I said, would you like to be called that all the time by random people?
You know, you'd be surprised. You're totally right about this. That is such bullshit. Alright, I hate that I have to use this, but I just want to beat this, because I am at my last life.
I don't think you're at your last life.
I am, actually.
Are you at 0?
Yeah. There we go.
See, look, you did it. Look at that.
Plattie could do it.
You actually didn't even take a hit those last few times, so that E-Tank was mute. Like a mama used to make. It used to see tank. White supremacy symbol. Have you seen that?
Are you actually serious? Okay. I do like this color scheme, though. Real talk, this looks nice.
Like, visually speaking, Mega Man 5 isn't bad. That's not what I berated about.
No, I'm not saying that.
It's all the mechanics.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I just really like that color scheme.
Well, that's what makes me mad. No.
No, you pick the next one.
Oh, I picked the next one. Okay.
Yes.
I'll pick the next one then.
The next one, Mr. Han.
Okay, so there you go.
Me.
Oh, you people,
What do you mean, you people?
Okay,
Exactly.
so Miss Morby, what is the most offensive way that you could put you people? Because that's how I mean it.
Jesus.
That's how I always mean it, because I love saying you people.
Alright, so, let's see. Hey, Palm Man, where's that card?
I said charge, man! God dang it!
Oh, we did Charge Man?
Yes!
Right.
Bad.
That's fine.
Okay, so everybody, Charge Man's weakness is the Mega Buster.
I hate his design.
I love his design.
But I love the music.
You know why I love his design?
Because I hate it.
Because it's just train. Literally, they're like, what can we do with this Mega Man boss? Train!
No, just completely interrupt the person. So we have this new Mega Man boss. We have no idea what.
Train!
It's like, oh,
okay, but how do we design the
train?
stage?
Train!
Alright, folks, we're making a boss with a train stage. He's gonna be a train. And his attack is train. And the guy just like super focused the whole entire time.
And he's just like, this is great. It's like those people who are really passionate about trains. I always admire them, but there's something a teensy bit silly. It's kind of cute though. I love it.
Well, I like miniature train sets. Like I love that so much. I really do. It gets me every time. Because I see it, I go like, oh my god, it's so great.
It's tiny.
It's so tiny. I love tiny things. It's the best.
Aw, shit. We would love Japan.
Because it has tiny things all over the place.
Are you kidding me? That's not just
like the people. Well, didn't you see Dave Chappelle? He was Godzilla over there. Why would Dave Chappelle lie to me? Are you saying what Dave Chappelle did when he fought Godzilla was not the truth?
You speak the true.
Oh my god.
That's my favorite. You speak the true.
So, yeah, you've seen his new thing or what?
Oh, I really want to.
It's pretty good. He actually mentions about how, like, gay people are, like really pushing it, and they're like, come on, dude, like black people have been pulling a lot of stuff, and, like, you did a lot so far, you should cash your chips before you lose it all.
That's actually pretty legit, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like, in all honesty, like, as much as I like Dave Chappelle and everything, like, legitimately, like, you got a point.
We do tend to push people's buttons a little bit more than most folks do. It's kind of interesting, you ever think about that?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Go just do your thing.
Okay. What'd you say?
Tiny things all over the place, I'm dead.
Sorry, there's tiny things all over the place. Miniature houses, miniature robot model sets. There's new music! Oh, never mind.
That was not new. That was the same music.
I know,
it just went in a loop.
It's just that the loop is weird. I always thought the loop was weird because I was just like, whoa, it sounds like I'm in a new stage.
But are you really?
If you and then you and
So one thing I do want to say, why are there chickens?
Excuse me, are you? That is horrendously racist. Are you saying that the chickens in freight trains don't reserve the same rights as chickens outside of freight trains?
I'm just really curious why there's chickens. Was he porting chickens over? Why do people port chickens over through a train?
Maybe it's their own damn business, and you shouldn't be poking your nose into other people's beaks, because then that hurt.
Okay, fine. I guess it's a sensitive subject for you. I didn't realize. Because then goes home, starts petting their pet chicken.
I wish I had a pet.
Never again.
Did Dr. Gray have a pet chicken? She did.
I think she did. Yeah. She had a lot of things.
She for those who are not in the know, Dr. Gray is the greatest.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dr. Gray.
She is the greatest. She helped teach me about stuff.
She taught me about different cultures and different languages. It's wonderful. And the culture of language itself as a whole. It's beautiful. This stage feels like it's just repeating. This is really bad level design. I do not like it.
As if it's a train. Okay, bad level design does not mean...
It's monotonous.
Does not mean that you don't want...
It's monotonous. If something is inherently broken, yeah. If something's inherently broken, you fix it. I do not like the rush crawl, how it looks in this game. It's so silly.
And you berate me about this stuff when a lot of mechanics in this game are just bad.
Oh no, I'm not gonna lie. I only chose it because it's gonna annoy you, and it has my favorite Mega Man boss, that's all.
It annoys me all day, every day. It especially annoys me because,
Toy-Chan just up at night, just like... Mega Man 5.
I will get into arguments about Mega Man 5, but people say, Mega Man 5 is my favorite. Like, what do you say, fucker?
What'd you say about my family?
And I am not someone to, like, really curse, but, like, legitimately. Like, that is my initial thought every time.
It's just so pretty. It's beautiful.
Play Smash Mouth at my funeral? Why, Miss Morphy?
It's me. She's a broker. She's cute.
Oh my god, I am not a broker.
Implying you're not a broker.
Don't you Ojo Sama me?
Alright, here we are. Look at this.
So he's a train, but he's also inside of a train.
Oh, that's sexual. Oh, God. My least favorite thing about Charge Buster. When you're standing an opposite way, and right as soon as you release it right before you, like... Fuck. You release it right
He's
before
an easy boss, though, like, legit.
He is an easy boss, but I ran with very low health.
Well...
That's not how you say it.
Well...
If you're walking on somebody and you're just like, well...
I like saying well.
I noticed.
Yeah, well...
Now, did you discover something? Is somebody doing something they're not supposed to? Or did you just walk in on a random watering hole?
Well...
Dude!
For a second there, I thought you actually beat it.
Alright, you pick the next Robot Master. I'm not doing Charge Man again. This stage is so
okay, Charge Man again, got it.
You know what's weird? That Charge Man is weak to the Charge Buster.
Yeah, he is.
Like, they give away his weakness right then and there.
Well, Metal Man's weak to Metal Blade. So
That is true.
Yeah. The funny thing is, too, is that a lot of people don't know that the actual best weapon in that entire game is actually Quick Man's weapon.
The Quick Boomerang?
Yeah.
Oh, is it because it replenishes itself?
No. It's because you will not run out of it, and it does, like, a obscene amount of damage. It's not as big as the Metal Blade, but legit, dude, legit, it tears through everything that's weak against. Which is, like, nearly everything except for Woodman. Woodman is the only thing that's not weak against. But Airman? Dead.
Is that actually Airman's weakness? I never...
No, Airman's weakness is Woodman. But he has a second weakness. Every Robot Master has a second type of weakness.
Airman's second weakness is Mega Buster.
No, Airman's second weakness is Quick Man's weapon.
Oh, is it actually?
Yeah,
I always fought against
because they always have to, how to say... That's also a very weird way to actually fight against, Airman.
What, with Mega Buster?
Yeah, because it's actually really hard.
I do it every single time, and I do it with ease.
Well, that's because you trained yourself to that situation.
I guess I probably did. I also just really like starting off with Airman because his music's so freaking great.
Because you can't defeat him?
I'm sorry?
Have you never heard that song?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, legit. It's one of the best well-known Mega Man songs.
I love the Megas.
Have you also seen the other one where it's like I can't do anything? Essentially? And basically, it's all about how they're trying to, like, beat Mega Man 5, but they keep running into obstacles that are just really, really hard. So, like, they train all, like, day and night just to beat it. It's a really cool song.
Yeah. Oh, no, I love the Megas.
I'm not sure if the Megas are good, but yeah. It probably is, I'm just not sure. But there's a few other ones that they, like, did or something like that, but yeah, fuck that mess.
This game's level design is really bad, actually.
Yeah.
It's really just like...
And people are like, I like this game! You only like this game because it was easy to beat.
It is legit. It's just... It's so one note. It's kind of depressing. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's passable for a game, I'll say that much.
Like I said before, I still think this is a good game, but it's the worst Mega Man game. That's always what I will say about it. And that's mainly because it gets praised too much for my sake. If Mega Man 8 got praised more, I would yell at people that talk about Mega Man 8 being good.
Oh, Mega Man 8 is not good. It's not. Fun times, sometimes, but not good. He just walks to you, he's just like...
That's all he does, he charges to you. So basically what you want to do is you want to jump over him when he charges, and then do it that way.
It's funny because he charges in 2 different ways, did you notice?
Yeah, both ways, yeah, like that. See, just simple enough.
And clean.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
So, as soon as you learn that little pattern of the boss, he's not hard at all.
It's kind of sad, actually. Ah! Ah!
I mean, if he hits you, it's like a freight train. Because he's a train.
Ow! You deserved every single instance of
I deserve none of this. I am abused.
Don't try to make yourself out to be the victim. You're the asshole here.
Folks, this is the 13th reason. I love that comedy. Did you not think 13 Reasons Why was a comedy? I've actually not seen 13 Reasons Why, but I just know it's about suicide, but I like to think of it in the funny sitcom way, where she like falls on a banana. It's like, whoa!
That's terrible.
I mean, like,
oh my god! Fuck this! I'm going to get some water. I'm getting water. Fuck you.
Okay. But am I right, folks? I mean, I think that'd be funny. I don't see why 13 Reasons Why can't be a comedy. I just don't see why it can't.
So bad.
In all honesty.
That's so terrible.
It make millions.
Oh my god. Just so you know, you told me that Walking Dead's a family sitcom.
No, Walking Dead is, it's just Pictionary. Zombies, they're trying to do Pictionary. Oh no, charades. Sorry, I get those two mixed up.
You just... You're just doing charades, and you start drawing, and they're like, what are you doing? Oh god. Oh, that was really bad. That was such a bad joke.
See? Right there. She'd watch it. Miss Morbid would watch it.
Oh, Missy Morbid.
It'd be great, right?
So bad.
Here are my 13... Whoa!
What? Okay, you having grown up in 80s. Tell me a thing about what the hell type of sitcoms go, whoa!
Every sitcom.
Really?
Yes.
Explain yourself.
Just every sitcom.
Explain yourself.
I don't know an exact reason why, but I can't imagine that doesn't happen in Full House.
It releases 2.
Also, Fuller House, it's a drama.
That is weird, huh?
Well, no, not really. Because also Full House was a drama. But they're both light dramas, because they're
taking drugs?
They're mostly supposed to be comedies. But I do want to take a moment right now to say Fuller House, the first episode, is literally the worst thing I've ever seen when it comes to, like, Full House franchise. Like, have you seen the first episode?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so just to give you a nice little iteration of what Fuller House, the first episode, is. Imagine someone jacking off.
Oh my god!
Because that's it. That's the whole entire time. But also have the Full House music play when that's happening. There's the first episode right there. That's the whole entire first episode. Am I lying? Everywhere you went.
Don't ever make that sound again in your life.
Well, Scooby Sam does it better. But...
That was terrifying! Oh,
Am I lying? Am I lying, though? I actually lying?
Oh my... I'm crying.
Am I not correct, folks?
This stage has the best gay level design in the entire game.
Gay level design?
Gay level design. Gay Luigi.
Gay Luigi?
Okay.
Hey, Mario! Ah!
Can I make it past this without fucking dying?
I hate this, by the way. I hate this one. Not because of all these right here. It's the last one. The last one.
What the fuck?
The last one's actually the worst one. Other ones you can predict pretty well.
Oh god, I'm gonna turn to Gilbert Gottfried at the end of this. Fuck this level.
Don't you mean heck this level? Alright, gotta keep it PG-13.
Listen here, you little shit. Oh my god.
See, I'm not lying. She gets it.
Yeah, I like the way she spelled lion. It's like a child trying to say the name of the big cat type lion.
Well, no, that's just like Steven Universe. You're not lying. By the way, have you seen the new leaks for Steven Universe?
No, I've not. I want to wait.
Okay, so I just want to say right now, not spoilers, by the way, so you don't have to worry about that, folks.
I think, yeah.
Just that. Okay, so the whole entire Steve Bomb universe got leaked, right? That much we know. 2 days later, after like the full leaks, essentially, the other one, the one where it ends on a cliffhanger, stuck together, also got leaked.
What are they trying to, like, do you think that...
I think someone on Twitter said it best when they said, does Steven Universe crew have like a fetish to where they just like to leak things? Or like the Cartoon Network does? Like it's just like a fetish of theirs?
What I want to know is how it happens. Like legitimately, do you ever think about that?
I imagine it's probably somebody in the crew just releasing it, the Steven Universe crew. Like one person in particular. You gotta wait on those.
I did.
You didn't wait.
Every single fucking...
You waited on the first one and you just went on the second one like, I can do whatever I want!
We're never gonna see how Crystal Man looks in this game.
You see him in the very first, like, as soon as you select him. You're gonna never see what he does. I guess that's the thing. Why don't they have Trans Man?
That's actually a really good joke.
Right?
That actually is really
Get it? It's in reference to our channel.
That would... Fuck. I was like legitimately complimenting you on it. I was just like... Fuck!
It's the last one. It's always the last one. Because all that's fine. It's the last thing I have to wait on. And it's so stupid.
Crystal Man. More like
Crystal Man.
More like Crystal Meth Man. I can't believe this diarrhea dump ass.
There are children here?
I'd rather go fart inside of a buffalo's anus.
I love that song, dude. It's a really, really good medley just in general.
If I may be completely honest, I completely forgot how much charm Angry Video Game Nerd has. When you watch this stuff, you think like, oh god, this could get grating, and then you realize, oh my god, it's just hilarious. Because the stuff he says is just so absolutely outlandish.
Well, I think he gets a lot of his cursing from the Heavy Jacket person.
Oh yeah.
Who is the guy? I just know he's like the sergeant essentially, because he makes a lot of creative cursing, and he talked about that.
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, his recent thing, he talked about how that taught him how to curse better.
Yeah, he's do you eat your own asshole, maggot? Do you eat your own asshole? Sir, yes, sir. I can't hear you. Do you eat your own asshole?
Jeez, this guy's rude.
Have you never seen Full Metal Jacket?
Not really.
It's worth watching, actually. It's pretty fun.
Oh my god, I don't deny that at all. It's just I haven't seen a lot of movies, but one movie I do want to see, in particular, is the Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Yes.
That's one I do want to see. One I don't want to see ever because I just don't care for it. In all honesty, which is kind of weird. Is Godfather and Godfather 2.
I guess I can understand. It doesn't seem like it's your type.
Yeah, I usually like mobster movies and things like that.
And lesbians.
Yeah, that too. Those are good stuff right there. But it's just the whole entire, like, it's hyped up, and I just don't care for it, because one of the things that people try to sell me is just the, like, they all sit down and speak Italian, and it's like a beautiful scene. I'm just like, yeah, but,
Yeah, but you can do the same thing by watching Italian news.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Yeah. It's legit. I mean, yeah, Italian's pretty, I'm not gonna lie. It's a good language.
Yeah.
It's just...
And I'm not even saying that, like, what's it called?
Heathers. Apparently.
Whoa.
Apparently you need to watch Heathers.
Headers?
Heathers, apparently. What's that about, Missy Morbid?
But regardless, I'm not a big movie person in general, so that's like a big thing,
It's
too.
strange, because one of the things that you always enjoy doing whenever we come over is either watch television or movies.
Excuse me, YouTube poops?
That is true. I was watching Robotnik Poops the other day.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that you're watching it with your bestie.
Yeah, it's just... They still hold up.
I don't agree with you, but that's fine.
I don't know. If you see some of the things I've seen...
Look, all I'm saying is that in terms of things, there's things that are classic, like they should always be remembered,
Like deeper cut poops.
and there's things that hold up.
Like deeper cut poops.
I guess.
Like a Mike Dyke video.
Like here's how I'll explain it with video games. Basically, Super Mario Brothers, not actually that great of a game now, but it's still a classic. It still holds up as a classic itself.
Like you can still
Like you can see the level design and how good it actually is, but in terms of like actual like playing it, not that great.
Yeah, like it's subjective. It's fun. It's a fun game. Like you'll have a good time.
Well, it's not working testing right here.
Yeah, no, exactly that. It's just that people usually like to associate games that aren't inherently like good. They're not. If games that aren't great, they'll see that and they'll say like, oh, that means the game's not fun. No, we're not saying that. What we're saying is that while it may show its flaws, it is still a classic in its own right, and it's still playable.
Well, the way that I define a classic is something that actually helped out the series itself, was good in quality, and in general can still be enjoyed today. But in terms of like holding up, some games just don't. They just don't hold up. Like Banjo-Tooie does not hold up. Oh my god.
Nobody likes Banjo-Tooie, apparently.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Ukulele is like mostly like what Banjo-Tooie is.
When Banjo-Tooie, you know what's funny? When Banjo-Tooie came out, everyone liked it.
No, not necessarily.
No, the reviews were like showering it with praise.
I wouldn't doubt that.
That's what I'm saying, is like when it came out, people loved it. But now when
a lot of games have that kind of deal, because people say it's like a Sonic or Zelda cycle, and like, no, it's just the way people interpret things.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Like
Whenever just the fucking Sonic cycle is so stupid. I hate it so bad. Oh, I hate it so bad. I think about the Sonic cycle and I just like it doesn't make any sense because there are outliers in and of itself.
Well, largely you have to also understand that I'm the kind of person that generally thinks that Sonic 3D is actually better than Sonic 2D. So
well, that's right, because you grew up with the 3D Sonic.
I wouldn't say grew up with. I'm more familiar with. It's
more
better.
fond of.
It's the better term.
More fond of.
More familiar with. Because I'm not as familiar with the other ones, the 2Ds.
That's fair.
By the way, you can do all that really fast. This one's the one that you have to wait on. So you can just do that instantaneously.
I'll be sure to remember that. Oh yay!
Little baby.
I love Eddie so much. He really does. He really is a little helper.
Yeah, he's one of the better decisions of Mega Man. But
well, Beat is also kind of fun because
he's not a good addition.
I'm talking about in 7.
He's still not a good addition.
Really? I liked him in 7.
He feels like what Sonic does every now and again, where they just like have a character that's just like there. It's kind of like, really? This is another one? Because you gotta admit, well, Sega does do that a lot.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I wasn't gonna make it. I didn't have enough invincibility frame.
You know what? You know who is a character that I feel like is a little bit too underappreciated?
What?
Tango.
I don't remember Tango at all.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Only appeared in the Game Boy games and Mega Man 10. 9 and 10.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. It's
the Kitty Cat.
Yeah. No. Didn't appear just in the.
He appeared in the Game Boy games and just 9 and 10. That was it.
He also appeared in what you call 7 and.
When did he appear in 7?
And 8, I believe. You don't actually like fight him. You fight like a bigger version of oh dang it, I forgot. You fight a bigger version of a bass with Tango on him. Alright, so.
Alright. This is a stage select. I'm sorry, I'm getting
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
3 girls only in heaven and their friend named Victoria and a lot of death. That's a thing? I mean, if it's a scary movie, I probably won't watch it, to tell the truth, Miss Morbidity.
But what if it was a sitcom?
It was a sitcom.
And all the girls were named Heather. Imagine the wacky antics they'd get into.
It's like one wacky antic, please. Like, can't it just be one?
It can be one wacky antic, but it can be 2 things.
At least 2?
At least 2. Okay, here's where the gimmick gets really kind of stupid. Because there's an instance where you think you know the controls and you're like, oh, okay, I'm fine. But no, the control swap for sliding. I hate that. That actually is bad game design because there's nothing that conveys it. Like when you try and slide, you can't. You try to do like rush coil, it like fucks it up, and it's just.
Well, that's not bad game design. It's bad control design.
Okay, then
there's
look
a
at that.
Between the two.
I try to summon rush coil. Bye.
That's bad game design. You can put it as that. Look at that. By the way, you have to jump. It's weird. It's a weird sort of thing. Now, so you have to jump right there. Oh, slide. Slide. Whatever.
Hey, Rush, how's it going? He's just going, go!
There's a musical about it. Well, if it's a musical, then I might watch it more often, because I like musicals.
She really does.
I do. I think there's only one musical that I don't want to watch in particular. I forgot what it was, though. I think it was Cats. I'm not positive, though.
Not a whole lot of people really like talking about cats anyway. Oh, shit.
Yeah. That's why that's there, too. By the way, the middle parts will not hurt you. It's the big ball. I do honestly like Gravity Man stage, to tell the truth.
What's the purpose of this Robot Master, Gravity Man?
Oh, I don't know, but they do have purposes for every single Robot Master. It does get laid out. Oh, you're not joking, eh? So it's an actual factual thing.
Actual factual.
Wow, that's pretty interesting. So I'll look into it. I'll tell you that much. The Heather bit and murder. Also, a very interesting thing to note about Mega Man, for people out there that are like, oh, I could totally like do these like things and whatnot. Slide does not extend your actual reach. Also, Rush Coil is not invincible to that. You have to like do it from that side. But in terms of like Mega Man Classic, you do not have extended reach with your jump. The first you can jump, just do a little quick edge. That's pretty much as far as you can jump. That's as far as you can go with that.
Yeah.
It doesn't change whatsoever. It's always like that. You do not have momentum in Mega Man. In Classic Mega Man, there is no such thing as momentum.
I mean, you have it in X, but that's it.
Yeah, I said Classic Mega Man.
Yeah. But that's the only, like, time you'll have...
Okay, if you ever get hit by that guy, just run away from him. It does not matter. You automatically lose more if you start...
You know that if you hold down the triangle, it just does auto-fire, right?
That's something that I barely learned about last night. Cause like, wait, what?
I was like reading it up on the manual when I was looking through the 3DS version. I was like, wait, there's an auto-fire? And it makes the game so much... It makes like Mega Man Classic games a lot more bearable if there's no charge. In terms of like power. Because like you can annihilate things so much faster. Look at that. It's basically cheating.
Yeah, it's cheating, yeah.
Straight up.
But I personally, the way that I like to actually fire my little pew-pews is just little short hop jumping, along with like shitting it.
When your short hops, God, Melee ruined you.
Yeah. I'm not gonna deny that part.
No, I know you're not, because it's so fucking true.
Dude, short hopping is the only way to go in Melee.
Fuck it!
Yeah, that was great. That was the best.
Like, you have to have instantaneous reflexes.
No, that one's fine. That's Classic Mega Man right there.
I know it is, but you have to have instantaneous reflexes. Like, Quick Man stage does that shit, too.
I do like to keep mentioning this whenever Quickman Stage gets mentioned. I beat Quickman Stage the very first time I did it. I did not beat Quickman itself, but the first time I went through that little laser point thing, I went all the way through it for several different reasons. One, I was off the high heels of Mega Man 9. For two, it was the mobile game, so there's tons of lag to it. And three, I'm just that good.
You arrogant little bitch.
Not really. I mean, like, no, honestly, when you think about it, it's like, it's the mobile version, so it's like...
I mean, yeah, it is shit, but that was legit not your first time playing Mega Man 2, so... So there you go. Wasn't your first try, it was your first try in the mobile game.
No, actually, it was my first try, period.
Oh, really? You had never played Mega
Man 2 until that mobile thing, because... the way that I essentially, like, started out with Mega Man, I believe Mega Man 4 was my first one. I rented it. I only played Duskman Stage. I got mad at it because it was too hard for me. And then, this was, like, when I was, like, 5 or 6 or something just like that. And then, way down the road, when Mega Man 9 first came out, like, I'll give this a try. And I did. He's really not hard, he's just long.
Yeah.
That's the annoying bit. And you go into him every time!
It's so frustrating. Every time I go to have to deal with Gravity Man, it's just like, it's an ordeal.
You gravitate literally towards him. You do. Not the game. You're the one that presses diagonal, I see it. Don't press diagonal when he's switching things. You just need to do those pew-pews.
I'm just gonna...
Only move when it's like... he's either on top of you or, you know... Because he can't change directions, like, with... after that.
The good thing is that his little buster doesn't go very far. But if this was the power that you had...
Again, you're doing it again! Yeah, just need to make sure that you're not moving in the air. Just don't move in the air, that's the biggest key here.
Ah! That was my bad.
You move on the ground all you want, just not in the air.
Ah. At least when
you're actually better off a charge shot, just so you know.
Oh, actually?
You are. Just gotta get better at it.
Shit.
Because otherwise we're gonna be like way longer in this fight, and that's not good. It's gonna take a little while.
Yep. Oh boy. Ah. Ah. What? The timing is also kind of tough.
Yeah. Ah. Again, don't move.
I did at that time. I did not. Ah!
You're just sliding.
I think I'm mixing up when I'm supposed to move. Yeah, I'm sliding, trying to get out of the way.
That's fine. That works. In all honesty. Very basic pattern, right?
Yeah, it is. It's just time consuming.
Yep.
Ah!
Like, again, like pretty much he just shoots, he moves one time, and then he changes direction. That's all it is. So he's not gonna move again. He doesn't move again after he stops.
I get also mixed up with the directions I have to hold with fucking sliding.
That's fair. But you shouldn't be moving anything when he's changing directions.
Oh, I may have this. Shit!
Right? You didn't think it was gonna be a big problem, right?
Fucking, that is really annoying. It's really annoying.
Plattie just pressed the big old huge button in between the PS4 controller, the little touchpad, and you have to press the options menu instead for the pause.
Which doesn't make sense at all. At least, at the very least, it could have been reversed.
Right?
Still mad that that's not Mega Man's Smash 4 victory theme, because it's so iconic.
Yeah, that is true. That's really weird.
Because you hear that, and you're like, yeah, that's Mega Man. But no. And I'm like, yeah, cool, I guess, but...
Okumasa guitar is pretty cool, but it's not the victory.
It isn't, and that's the thing. All of their themes are supposed to be the victor theme, and if they don't have one, they make one. But Mega Man has one. Was it not long enough or something?
Honestly, it should be long enough.
It could have been,
and then it could go into Okumasa guitar, like.
Or you know what it also could have done? It could have done the little drums at the beginning of Mega Man 2 when it does. Looks like do 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 do. See, that makes complete sense.
Most definitely. So
that's frustrating.
Wave Man is probably the hardest stage for you.
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Because you can't use E-Tanks in between the little wave stages. Can't press pause, can't do nothing. You just have to be good at it. Which is the best, right? By the way, this mechanic comes back in Mega Man X4. And is one of the main reasons why Mega Man X4 actually has terrible level design. Which, despite the fact I actually like Mega Man X4 more than I like Mega Man X. But that is a time for another day. So anyway, I do like Mega Man 5 more than I like Mega Man X.
That's fair.
Yeah, I actually do. I don't like to tell people that because
yeah, you'll get masticated.
Well, it's not even that. I don't like to praise Mega Man 5. It's more about not praising Mega Man 5. By the way, this comes back. This whole entire thing comes back in Mega Man 9.
Yeah, I did like that. I do think that this is actually a good test of skill.
Yes, it is. And that's the main reason why I like Mega Man 9 the most, because it's the most well-designed.
It's also the most skill-driven, too.
It has the most balanced weapons.
Yes,
every weapon is absolutely useful.
Just like in previous games.
What do you mean, like in previous games?
There are a lot of Mega Man games where I don't use the items at all. But there are, like, I think, like, the first 3 Mega Man games that I enjoy using the weapons. Like, the different weapons.
The first 3 Mega Man games?
Yes, entirely.
I'll contest that by saying Mega Man 2 and 3 do not really do that.
I don't know, I found myself using weapons in 2 a lot. But that was just me.
Mainly because I say Mega Man 1 had a lot of like weapon ammo for every single weapon. So you could use it abundantly and it would be fine. But with Mega Man 2, it's mostly, I'm gonna use Metal Blade. And that's like it.
Yeah,
the main problem with Mega Man 2, I find more so the fact that a lot of its weapons are all broken, except for Crash Man's weapon, which is really weird because you actually need to use it and they kind of force you to do it. But every other one, not so much. And that is probably the weirdest thing about it all.
That is true.
But Mega Man 3, I can't really contest it as much. But I just don't feel like that's the case. I don't feel like it's... Because, like, Top Man's weapon isn't really used as much as it probably could have been if they made it easier to control.
Yeah, the fact that it has such a little range, too, it means you're gonna get hit more often than not, instead of, like, hitting somebody.
Yeah, it's like, a lot of people go like, oh, but it's the most broken weapon, because, you know, it recently was discovered that it actually is really, really good. But that's for people that actually know how to use it. That's a high skilling level thing. Like, you can say all you want that C Viper is like High Terror in like Street Fighter 4, but if you don't know how to use C Viper, then it's like it's nothing.
Yeah, basically.
Like terrors do not mean anything to you if you don't know how to use it.
Like me in Smash Brothers.
The Smash Brothers
is entirely me in Smash Brothers for real though.
What do you mean exactly?
Tears mean nothing if you don't know how to use a character. Essentially.
Because, like, tears are there literally just go, like, this is the highest potential of things. But if you just picked up Mario, tears are not going to matter to you. That's not a thing that you have to worry about. And a lot of people tend to think that that's not the case. Like, you have to worry about it because it's going to make people, like, not play it. But it's like, you have to play your character.
Such little range. It's true, though. Fuck, did I actually?
You're fine, just do it again.
It's sad, too, because I actually do like this stage. I do enjoy it.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Just, why you can... Okay. I thought you were stage selecting.
No. This is actually an enjoyable stage. It has a good enough challenge that it warrants a playthrough again.
Oh, most definitely. Like,
I mean, it's the reason why I'm so grateful that they actually kind of incorporated some of this stuff into other Mega Man games like X4 and 9. Shit!
I forget how you have to get that, but it's definitely one of those tricky things. This actually does feel like very classic Mega Man design until you get into the actual, like, oh, I have to, like, go on this thing, this little scooter thing.
I like the scooter, though. I don't know what it is, but there's something kind of nice about it.
I don't like it mainly because you're forced to, like, be good at it. That's my main problem with it. And a lot of people that could actually be, like, a full-out deter from beating this game.
That is true.
And that's something I don't like. Mega Man 9 doesn't have that, Mega Man 10 doesn't have that. And Mega Man 10 is wonderful because It actually has an easy mode too, so even more people can play it. And I understand why people would love that more.
Do you like Mega Man 10?
Yeah, I do. I like it a lot. I just don't feel like it's as well designed as Mega Man 9 is. Mega Man 9 is wonderful. Wonderful.
I did like it. It was one of the first WiiWare games I ever bought, actually.
Right. And the interesting thing to note is that we got rumors coming out that Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 is going to happen.
I heard about that, yeah.
And we're going to get Mega Man 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that is like the best portion of Mega Man. Because to me, Mega Man 7, Mega Man 9, and Mega Man 10 are all really great games. They're like the highest top tier Mega Man games out there.
I really like 7, don't you?
I don't understand why people hate 7 so much.
No, I love 7, don't get me wrong. It's just because of the art style and the fact that his physics are different.
They're slightly different.
Yeah.
Because, like, I honestly thought I was going to hate Mega Man 7 going in, because, like, am I going to hate every 16-bit Mega Man game? Because this is off the heels of Rockman and Bass and Mega Man 8. I know not a lot of people played Rockman and Bass, but let's just say Rockman and Bass is not about Mega Man. Mega Man is not really a part of that game. It's only Bass. You're only supposed to use Bass, because there's one boss in particular that literally just requires luck for Mega Man. You do not have skill involved, it's luck that you live.
Oh, absolutely. It's so balls hard.
But with Bass, nothing. It's completely easily.
Yeah, but one of the worst things was, I think I remember playing it my first time, the GBA port.
Well, this is the only way we could play it, is a GBA port.
No, there was emulation. There are ROMs all over the place, but I didn't play it.
Legitimate things and stuff like that, you know, instead of your little
repro cards.
Bits. Yes, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh bits.
That's still legitimate. You still buy it.
It's not legitimate. Well, it's just not a legitimate sale. Just because you buy something doesn't make it legitimate.
It gives people money.
Hey. But I don't mind people buying repro cards and whatnot. That's not really what I'm trying to contest here. It's more so the fact that, like, the only way Americans can play it, like, legally is through the GBA.
And that port was actually shit.
Not really.
I hate the screen crunch. Oh my god, that was the first time I actually ever complained about screen crunch, aside from Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis. Oh boy, if you ever want to get me heated, Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis, that is free fuel for you guys.
I love the very fact that it's legitimately the worst Sonic port.
How can you fuck that up? My favorite thing is that the guy who's making Sonic Mania actually made an actual port of Sonic for the GBA and made a ROM of it and showed it to Sega.
Why did they do that?
He was just like, oh, okay, hey, just letting you know, you guys really fucked up.
That's what I gotta say. I will praise Sega all day for it. And I'll actually praise Capcom too. Not Capcom Japan, because Capcom Japan's still shit. But Capcom USA was like, hey, there's a Mega Man fan game that people made, a Mega Man X Street Fighter. Let's get that in. Let's actually make that a thing.
And it was a good game.
And people, right now, you could legitimately go to Capcom's page and download that.
It's for free, entirely.
Entirely free. That's the whole entire thing that they made.
And it's a good game.
And it's a legitimate game. Capcom supports it. It's an actual part of Mega Man universe.
Yeah, and that's the reason why, like, even Sonic Mania is the same way. It's made by fans, but it's an official Sega game. It's an official Sonic game.
But that's one thing I like, because legitimately, one guy just showed it at an Evo convention or something jazz like that. Some sort of like Capcom fighter. It may not have been Evo.
It was probably Pro Tour.
But regardless of the fact that the guy saw it, I think it was Seth Curlin. I think that was him.
I'm not positive. It was Seth something.
I know he was involved in the actual announcement though, because Seth Curlin is actually a really cool person.
Yeah.
Regardless of the fact that whatchamacallit?
Shit! I missed the E!
It happens. It doesn't really matter, right?
Yes!
That's why you killed yourself?
Actually.
That's why?
Uh-huh. Actually. The stage keeps going!
Y'all believe it, right?
No, if you look at the footage, you actually see that I, like, jump into the enemy. Entirely intentionally.
Sure, we all believe you.
I missed the E! I am not going to...
Anyway, my point being is that I really wish Nintendo would have embraced MA2R. I really wish they would have, because
MA2R, yeah.
Because the game was first announced like 10 years ago. They didn't like stop it at all. It went completely silent and just released, and they're just like, you know, just cease and desist period. Just straight up, just no sort of like talking, no like hiring this guy, no sort of like hey, you know what? We're gonna actually pick up this game. They could have honestly done that. If they actually look at the quality of the game, man, it's just ridiculous.
It's better than anything they put out in recent years. Am I right, game designers?
I mean, for Metroid. That's the sad part, is that it's actual good Metroid.
Oh, we wait. Oh, we weep so bad.
And people, like, talk mess about F-Zero and, like, not getting anything. I mean, I'm fine with that because F-Zero more so just feels like it's forgotten.
Well, here's the thing about F-Zero. It has a spiritual successor that actually works.
That too. On top of the fact
but Metroid doesn't.
On top of the fact that F-Zero isn't particularly great.
A lot of people really like to praise F-Zero. It's fun, don't get me wrong, but oh boy howdy, it is not user-friendly.
It's not a great franchise. It's a good franchise. It's not a great one. And people are like, why doesn't Nintendo point to it? Because it's really hard!
It actually is. Actually, Fast Racing Neo is actually the better F-Zero. It's the best F-Zero game I played thus far.
Also Wipeout's pretty good too.
I do like Wipeout.
Wipeout's a good one too. It's good sci-fi. I also recently got another game called Kinetica on PS2. Apparently that's supposed to be like a sci-fi thing, just like F-Zero. But that's not really my point here. My point is, the only F-Zero that I actually would want to play, in all honesty, will be F-Zero GP Legend, and that's based on the anime. That's on the GBA.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, that's GP Legend. We got 3 actual F-Zeros on the Game Boy Advance.
I did not know that.
Yeah, the third one was only Japan.
It's kind of sad how little they marketed F-Zero.
That is also part of the problem with a lot of F-Zero games. Because if they market it more so kind of like, it's like super futuristic and it's like sleek design essentially, I think a lot more people would actually like look at it as they look at Gran Turismo.
But now they look at it and it's just like it's fun, don't get me wrong. If you know what you're doing, it is loads of fun to have. But oh boy howdy, it is the learning curve on F-Zero.
It's too hard.
Steep as shit.
And people they're just like, like they don't mention this at all.
Real talk, I have F-Zero on my new Nintendo 3DS. And
Which F-Zero? First one?
First one.
Okay, really quick. First F-Zero is absolute garbage. I don't care what anybody else says.
It is
single player only.
It is hard. And yes, it is single player only.
Single player only.
Like, oh.
How can you defend a racing game that has single player only?
There's no defense for it. It's just like getting Super Mario Kart for the new Nintendo 3DS. It's actually really stupid because there's no multiplayer.
But
how do you play, not just that, also Street Fighter. Street Fighter on Virtual Console for Nintendo 3DS.
Let's just say really quick, right? F-Zero after the first F-Zero, all good. They're all good.
I like the F-Zero for the N64. What was it, X?
F-Zero GX. No, F-Zero X. Yeah, you're right.
I liked it. I actually liked playing it for the first time. It was hard as balls.
I actually have it too.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, yeah. So
you should play it sometime.
Eventually, at some point.
But like, it's I remember the first time I played it, I was just like, oh boy, let's see what Captain... Ah! Let's see what Captain... Yay! That was a little bit too lucky. You see what she's saying?
Yeah.
You have to be good at it. You cannot afford it to be bad.
Well, that's something that I think a lot of people that play Mega Man 5 and they like, this is my favorite Mega Man. They admit that this is bad. This part right there is bad.
But it's funny too because like it's bad, but it still has fun elements. Like I am enjoying myself while doing this, but god damn, is this hard.
Well, it's bad in the sense that it's not user friendly.
No.
And a lot of people don't really seem to understand that user friendliness is a big part of why people will play your game. Like legitimately. People constantly talk about how like Dark Souls is like the hardest game. It's not actually. Dark Souls is pretty freaking easy.
I actually remember first playing Bloodborne actually and having a blast with it and not even dying a whole lot actually. I remember going really far before my first death. And like the thing is, if you know what you're doing, the game is a little bit like it's at a normal difficulty.
Well, it's a hard lesson type of game, like Ninja Gaiden is.
Yes.
A lot of people do not.
Yes.
A lot of people don't look at Ninja Gaiden as like an easy game, but it actually is. And the main reason why is because if you don't play it correctly, it will tell you if you're not playing it correctly. It is a hard lesson learner. And if you play Ninja Gaiden, the first Ninja Gaiden, all Ninja Gaidens afterwards, you can say whatever you want. But the first one, the way it was designed was literally that way.
Yeah, I mean, there was another game that does the exact same thing. What was that shit? That teaches you, like...
I want to say Castlevania.
Yes!
That was
Castlevania.
And the weird thing is, too, is that Aaron has talked about Castlevania before. And
he actually was legitimately, like, correct on it.
In terms of sequelitis, I think that was his only good one. Like, tell truth.
What about 4?
No. Well, Castlevania and Castlevania 4. Those were the only ones.
Well,
it's Castlevania thing. But with Mega Man X, I have a problem with a lot of things because he starts gushing about it. He doesn't like realize the bad points about Mega Man X.
Because there is some bad parts. I mean, yeah, the game is objectively good. Like, it's well designed, but there are some bad parts.
Most definitely. And I honestly,
I feel like
find
that's the thing that people can't separate. Is that people feel the need to say, oh no, I like this game, so it is good in every way. That's not true. You have to look at things from face value.
Like, tell truth, it took me a long time, really long time, to like actually start being like, yeah, it's mostly nostalgia why I like Ocarina of Time. But there's
Sonic Adventure 2.
Sonic Adventure 2, I feel like that's a little bit different. It's actually a different case.
But I also really like the gameplay. It's different tastes. Well, different strokes for different folks.
Well, the main reason why Sonic Adventure 2 is actually good is because the way the game teaches you to replay it. So you constantly replay the same good stages over and over again. It's more so that you play more of the good than you do the bad.
Well, it is true though. I feel like... See, even still with that was objectively bad.
What was bad?
The little speeder section. I had a blast doing it. I'm not mad.
It's not objectively bad. It's just not user friendly. It's not good. There's a difference between being bad and being not good.
I had two game overs. It's yours.
Well,
like Missy Morbid says, you have to have some pros and cons.
Yeah, most
everything has pros and cons, unless you're Metroid Prime, in which case you can do no wrong.
No, Super-san already straight up.
I know, it's Trozo Ghosts, but that's it.
No, Super-san talks about how he doesn't like the controls. Super-san does not like the controls at all.
Then play the trilogy version. It's fine.
I don't want to do that because I'll probably just get mad at it again anyway.
The trilogy versions honestly fix all the issues with the controls. Any issues that you have with the controls, yes, if you have a game at its core, the controls are messy, then the controls are messy. But if a port fixes it, then there you go. Port fixes it.
I want to say the port fixes it. It gives you a different option. There's a difference between the two.
But the thing is, you can't play it's not an option. It gives you an option to what to buy, but you can play the game entirely, but there's no method of being able to play with a controller.
Well, in the mini Wii version, yes, I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying here is that if you have both versions of Metroid Prime, both the Wii and the non-Wii version, that gives you an option to play as either one.
Yeah, that is true, but
and that's a control option.
It's still the better option.
I don't agree with that, because a lot of people still do not actually like motion controls. So they will just legitimately reject it outright.
I don't understand that at all. And I maybe that's just my nostalgia clouding my mind, but...
Well, look at people like Aaron and Gerard. They automatically harp on Skyward Sword because it has motion controls. But when you look at someone like Johnny Versus, where he talks about, like, yeah, the motion controls kind of suck, but that's because you have to get used to them right away. It demands instantly about it. And by the way, people that have not, that like Skyward Sword, I suggest looking at Johnny Versus.
Yeah,
he did a really good job of explaining why, the actual bad reasons for Skyward Sword that I agree with. And that's a real good bit right there.
The linearity and the shortness?
No, he actually gets such as Skyward Sword too long.
Oh, really?
Well, look at the game again, where it has like a tons of like, you gotta power up your sword, you gotta get the hero song.
That is true.
It's a bit like that. See, this part right here is the one that Aaron mentioned, and it's a good example, but it's from a game that's actually not that great.
But I had 2 game overs.
I just didn't want to play it.
Let's back up.
You actually like playing games?
But yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I see entirely what you're saying, though.
Yeah, that Aaron's bad.
Jeez! Whoa!
I actually don't like what Aaron has turned into.
Cynical. He's getting old.
No, not cynical. He's not turned cynical. Basically, he's not...
Yeah, I'm cynical. No, Aaron.
The problem with Aaron that I have nowadays, we're talking about Game Grumps Aaron, obviously, is he doesn't really show his true opinion on Game Grumps anymore. He doesn't really show himself. He's like, I play a character now. And that's all he really does. Like, haven't you noticed that?
Yeah. Huh. He does kinda, huh? You really do love Rant and Grumps, don't you?
I mean, Ranko just like shows it even more. There we go. That's what I wanted. There we go. Right there.
Nice.
Oh, this part is annoying.
This does feel very classic Mega Man, though.
You have to actually do these jumps really weird.
But I legit actually think this is very, like... This they kind of got, like...
Shite.
It feels like it could be from the first 3.
Oh, most definitely. Like,
that's the thing about 5 is that, like, it's a mixed bag.
Yeah, a lot of the levels are very mixed. For sure.
The thing is about that guy.
Which guy?
The one that she mentioned when he was on the show was that he still took the time to, like, yeah, he'd bash on the game, but he'd still take the time to have fun. But no, with Aaron, he'll bash on it, and there's nothing redeemable about it. That's what frustrates me. That's legitimately what frustrates me.
Well, I'm gonna put it in a better phrase for you,
okay.
just for this. Basically, what Aaron does is that he says, "My opinion does not matter. You shouldn't be listening to me," and then flip sides the whole entire thing that he says and goes, "This game is objectively bad. Y'all shouldn't play it," and all that such and such that you've been saying.
Yeah.
And that is the most frustrating bit because he does not understand how important his opinion actually is.
True. Entirely. It's so weird.
Also, by the way, folks, this is one of the few times where using a monster, not monster,
Robot Master's
weapon against another Robot Master's weapon is actually a good thing. Because Gravity Hold, not hard to use. And it does a lot of damage to this guy. Oh,
does it?
It does. But I also forgot, we have another life, so screw that.
If there's one thing that I can say that is flawed about Mega Man Classic is that your weapon energy does not refill when you die. That is actually something that is...
Doesn't happen in Mega Man X either.
No, it does.
It doesn't.
In X4?
In X4 maybe, but not in the original Mega Man X.
No, I'm saying, but as of X4 and X5 and then Endless, they don't have...
You don't want to put Mega Man 8 in there?
I swear to God.
Mega Man X8?
Okay. Mega Man X8 is passable. I'll accept it.
Oh, great. Come on.
Oh no, we'll get copyright.
People from Virginia really like to talk to me. Sorry about that, folks.
But, Mega Man X8 is passable. I will say that. Oh no, I got 2.
No,
I gotta go to the restroom. You have 2. Enjoy!
Alright, fine. I guess I'll just be talking to you folks for a while. Doodly-doo. Doodly-doo-doo. I wanted this one to actually do this one right here so I could, just do the other ones real quick. But oh well. Here we go. Time to start the show. Boodly-boo-boo-boo. How you folks doing? Having a good time? I'm having a good time. I mean, regardless of how much I actually hate this game. Because I really hate this game. Have I mentioned how much I hate this game? Because I really do not like this game. Which is weird, because at the same time, I think it's good. It's let's just say that I'm very frustrated at this game. I think that's probably the better way of putting it, yeah? I just can't even. I think it's mainly because Mega Man 9 doesn't get as much attention as it deserves. And people talk about Mega Man 2, all this and that, and then it's like, they go to 5, and it's like, what? And the thing that gets me the most is that I actually really love Mega Man 6. Mega Man 6 is actually a way better game than this, and it's like way more fun in my opinion. And it feels right. It feels more rightish in comparison. It's great. You all should play Mega Man 6. It's definitely one of those games out there that gets like spit on way too much. I feel. I know there's a lot of people out there that actually like Mega Man 6 as well. Yeah. God dang it. What to do? But I am really happy to see that we might be getting another Legacy Collection. I will tell you all that much right now. Very, very, very happy to see that be a possibility. Because I really, really do love Mega Man, how to say, what is it called? Okay, there we go. Yeah, that was very close. Ooh, dude, look at that. That was a very nice little bit. Okay, I'm mainly happy for this, the Legacy Collection, because we don't have a physical version of 9 and 10. They're only digital. And that really bothers me, and I love having physical games. So I can let people borrow it and mainly just show it off. It's the best. It is literally the best. Oh god. Jeez. Get out of here. Your first time seeing Mega Man was in the comics, eh? Missy Morby, were you actually introduced to Mega Man via the Sonic and Mega Man spin-off thing? Because if so, that's a fairly interesting way of, like, actually getting introduced that way. Oh, well. I almost got it. Almost. But, yeah, I actually really do like, the Mega Man comics, to tell the truth. The Mega Man comics and the Sonic comics. I haven't watched nearly as much as I probably should, but, well, not watch, read. Read. Okay, there we go. I hit up. Wow, really? That is a very interesting way to actually, like, figure, like, see Mega Man. I will tell you that much right now, I'm missing more of it. Not that I mind it, it's odd. Most people do not actually see video game characters as comics first, but that's pretty cool. Dude. I'll just suck at this. But, I will say I'm very happy for Sonic having those little collabs and whatnot. And I'm also very happy that Sonic actually has a very wide range of comics that he does have. And he's actually one of the more fleshed out video game characters in the entire video game universe because of that. So it's always nice to see that a little bit. Oh, jeez Louise. The main reason why I hate Gravity Man stage because there's like two little hard parts right here, right after the checkpoint. And usually that's like a good thing, but here for me, not so much because I tend to fluff these little parts right here. Require weird short hopping. A little stun though, so that's good. Ah, dang it. Okay, good. There we go. Ah, oh, come on, man. For real? For real? I'm just trying to see if I can get help. Oh, dude, right there. And we have no lives, so we're going in full-on barred. Ooh, let's see if we can do this. Wish me luck, everybody. Let's get that Gravity Man. Or rather, get the Helicopter Man. Gravity Man is actually my favorite design in all of Mega Man 5. There we go. There we go. Got him. We're good. I know how you feel, mate. Thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Oh. There we go. Look at that. It's really, really nice little bit right here. I guess Plattie is actually taking a nice little drive down Poopy Lane. So I do apologize for that. They did not tell me at all that they were going to go to the bathroom. They're just like, I'm just going to go right now. And, you know, say la vie. Oh, yeah, so what's probably going to happen, y'all, just so you like really know what's going to happen, we're probably just going to get done with all the Robot Masters, and then next time we're going to actually go after Wily, and we'll do that little bit. And I know it's like kind of like a whole entire like week's thing essentially, but I mean we only have our schedule to work with and such. So I do apologize for that. I was hoping to get this done today, but things happen. I didn't know Plattie wasn't that good. Sorry, folks. Shots to Plattie. Boom. Get it right there. I mean, Plattie is the best person in the world. Yeah, you should totally go follow her on her Twitter. What?
How many times did you call me the N-word?
At least none.
Okay, well, I'm disappointed in you.
Why would I call you the N-word when I could call you the C-word?
Child?
Charming.
Like how soft that reaction was.
Look at you on your phone.
Yeah, because
Look at phone things.
Because have you gotten your second game over yet?
Well, I just beat Gravity Man. So we got that going. Or not Gravity Man, you know, Gyro guy. You know, Mr. Gyro.
Oh, that's right, so we're back on this.
That, oh. I keep forgetting which bubble's good.
Yeah. It's like stepping on someone's stomach. Oh, I feel good. Oh God!
Oh my God!
Or it's like, oh, I drank too much Coke. Oh. You know, when you like press your stomach up against something, I have to.
You can't drink too much Coke. That's a factual statement.
Actual factual?
Actual factual statement. You can't drink too much Pepsi. You know how much Pepsi you have to take to drink too much? One.
Oh, baby, a triple! That's so... Dude, people are gonna come after you. Because there are some really hard... Oh, wait, what about Crystal Pepsi? Okay.
Crystal Pepsi doesn't exist.
No, it does now.
No.
Just ask the... Just...
What did I just say? Didn't we agree that I'm right all the time?
No. We agree that you're white all the time.
I am not white. You know that's a fact.
Actual factual.
Actual factual. Believe it or not, people, I'm actually part Hebrew. Called a Hebrew?
Hebrew.
Nah.
More like he blow.
Nah, not any kind of like Jewish thing.
Although her hair would surprise you.
I'm really surprised about my hair, why it's like super like tingly and all that other such.
Not tingly, it's just curly.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
It's curly and wavy. That's the worst bit.
Well, our hair is... We both have very similar hair, except yours curls a little bit tighter than mine. But if I put more product into my hair, I would have the same type of consistency as yours.
Yeah, but I don't...
Which, by the way, I figured out a way to have I can't drink Coke all the time. What is life?
Right?
True. God, we're all Coke addicts. Anyway, I figured out a way to make my hair look shorter.
Good. How?
So that way I don't have to get a haircut. I slick my hair back, and then I put my hair... I wet my hair first of all, slick my hair back, comb it out with like a finger comb, or like those little plastic ones, and then I fold my hair upward. I fold my hair upward, and then I bobby pin it. And then I bobby pin it. And,
okay.
That's how I get around. That's how I'm able to do the show, which I'm in. Which, by the way, opens today. Little Shop of Horrors in Old Town Temecula.
Woo woo woo!
Take a watch. Take a listen.
So, what is your favorite song in Little Shop of Horrors? Now that we're on the subject.
It's just the gas. No, actually, no. That's a lie. It's just because it's fun to do, but not entirely fun to listen to. Only the revival track. The revival track is hilarious. I think, honestly, the best one is Mushnikin-san. It's just so much fun.
Which one?
Mushnikin-san. Because it's just so silly, and it's just fun to listen to. You can tell the cast members were having fun doing it every single time. We do it on the stage, and just everybody stops what they're doing to watch it because it's so great.
Oh, hey, this octopus is getting me.
Would you like?
I was talking about song in the actual like musical, not for the cast.
Oh, like objectively?
Not objectively, obviously.
It would still be Mushnikin-san.
How's that go?
Oh, it's the... How would you like to be my son? How would you like to be my own adopted boy? I never liked them much before, but count the cash that's in the drawer. I got no choice, so much to put. Say yes before, Seymour, I want to be your dad. It's that one. It's so much fun.
Why not the other one? The one where it's like walking down on Skid Row.
It's a little bit too real.
Or the guy looks like plant food to me.
Oh, get it? That one's fun. That one's fun, don't get me wrong. It's loads of fun, but I think the other one is just that it comes from such a silly place, the entirety of it.
Oh, get wrecked.
More like get Shrek.
Oh, I am your dentist? Yeah, that's a good one, too.
Well, I mean, I would be biased if I were to say that.
I wonder why.
Yeah, no, I enjoy doing it because it's just...
Because you like being abusive?
Oh, no. Actually, real talk, that was actually a real big problem. Because of my past, I was like...
Because you would do this? Oh,
No. Like,
you would do the hard hits?
Oh, God. No, it was actually...
Chrissy said you had to actually hit her!
No, it was actually a legit problem, because...
Hold on. Real quick, we're unlocking Chrissy Sam's backstory to TM, so,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, seriously, I had several abusive relationships, so I've known how it is to be in one. So, me feeling like I would be instilling that onto others felt like, even if it was on stage, it still felt a little uncomfortable for me.
Like,
but,
actual relationships as in, like, you two are getting together, or actual relationships as in, I know this person, it's a relationship?
both.
Okay.
I've had both of those, and physically abusive relationships too. Like, romantic relationships that are physically abusive.
Yeah.
I've had those, and it made me uncomfortable, but as I realized that as I went on, like, I had to learn how to let go and to separate, reality from, the stage. That was a stupid move on my part.
Yeah, I know, I saw.
Oh my god.
I was gonna comment on something, but you're getting somewhere.
No, but, oh god. It sucked. I feel like... I was also having a lot of hard time because, believe it or not, I have a hard time playing jerks. I usually just play the silly goofball on stage. It is not easy for me to play rude people.
Are you saying Genie was not a jerk?
He was silly. He was silly and unthinking of, and I don't know.
As I recall, he was like, I'm gonna kill you, Aladdin, right now, and then he killed Aladdin. That was the cut.
No, Tony, that was Alien.
Oh. I forgot Genie was also an alien.
No, but seriously though, it was tough. So I actually had a lot of people give me advice on like how to act, especially acting macho, because I have to act macho for that role, and that was not easy for me at all.
Don't you mean machismo?
Machismo, yeah, it was hard because I had to like walk like a guy. I had to like have the mannerisms of a guy. It was not easy. I'm not good at that.
Talk like a bro.
It really though.
Talk like a true bro.
Stop with this. Like, no,
that could be a running joke.
Not a running joke.
Get it? Because it's running. The hero runs. Hero.
Anyway.
I'll force this meme.
Yeah, I know, but, like, it was tough for me, and so I had a lot of people give me advice of, like, how to act masculine and how to be abusive. And actually, it's funny, because I was so afraid of hurting my Audrey.
Yeah.
I was so afraid of hurting her. She was totally, I want you to hit me. I want you to actually physically hit me. And I'm like, are you serious? And she told me, like, yes. And, like, I was scared. I was just like, I don't know if I'm comfortable doing that to you.
So did you have to watch a lot of I Love Lucy?
But actually, we did. Stupid. But what?
Not stupid. It's also sad.
It is.
It's factual.
But what I did was, I found ways to do some like stage combat.
Oh, like the whole entire like clapping when you like.
No, not that actually.
Okay.
I still hit. But what I do is the same thing I do whenever I smack your arm. I don't hit with my full palm. It's the tip of my finger, so it has the same force and it makes the same sound. But when it's on stage, it looks really good, but it doesn't hurt much. But yeah, no, it sucks. Like I've dealt with. Well, thank you, Missy Morbid. I feel like shit. I feel like after a while, I just sort of grew more comfortable with the idea of thinking, okay, it's just a stage, this is who I am. But it's scary, because when you're acting, you can get into those characters' heads. And it is frightening if you do. And that's honestly how Heath Ledger went.
Well, the proper way to actually act from, and I got this from someone that actually copied third-hand notes from like the very famous like Russian like teacher actor, I want to say.
Okay.
Basically, you have to think of yourself as what if you were this character.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what it is.
That's
entirely
what you gotta do. Well, you're saying it more so like you become that character. That's not the case.
No,
Like
you get into their head. Like you. It's not that you become them. It's that you learn to understand how they think.
Yeah, like what if you did this? So what if I did this? What if I this person?
Exactly. That's what acting is. It's not just doing silly voices on the stage. Although, to be fair, that is a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, but it's just like you need to have more than just silly voices.
Oh yeah, it's so much more than that, and I feel like that's what I brought to this character, and it was scary for me because I was like, this is unlike anything I've ever done. I'm usually playing heroes, heroines, and like different like mostly positive type characters or goofy villains. Usually villains that usually know to have a good time.
Things that are easier to establish that they're not real.
Yeah, like things that have a lack of a sense of realism, like
because as much as Little Shop of Horrors has like a lot of like non-elements that are not real, like a man-eating plant that will like literally just grow.
But these characters are real people. These are like real people that could exist in this world.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's scary, is that he's not just a fucking hell. He's not just
every time, right?
He's not just like I want to take over the world. He could be that guy that lives next door.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
It's actually pretty scary how much abusive relationships actually happen.
It's really sad. I mean, like I just said, like they've happened to me. It's something that like it is to people that you wouldn't even imagine would be in abusive relationships, you know?
Oh, most definitely. I think a lot of people tend to think of abusive relationships as, you know, it's only the girl that's gonna get hit. No. Largely, and in all honesty, I feel like there's more abusive relationships towards males that go unseen.
That do go on, yes. It's usually psychological abuse too. It's rare. Like sometimes you'll have the physical abuse in it. We should probably put a trigger warning about this actually in the description.
It's just gonna be a live stream.
That is true.
Whatever.
It's scary because it's a lot of psychological abuse where like you get the idea in your head and like things like, oh, like
gaslighting and all that.
Yeah, I'm always wrong, they're always right, I'm always the one that's gonna be at fault because...
And a lot of people think like, how could he get stuck in that kind of thing? It's really just a matter of the tricks really do work.
Sad.
And it's one of those things that you wouldn't think would be easy to get caught in, but it's easier to see in a third-person perspective in comparison to a first person.
Yeah, it can get scary, so keep yourselves safe out there, okay, guys? We don't want that. The shit that's gone and happened to me, I don't want it to happen to anyone else.
Oddly enough, though, I do want to say I'm very impressed that you did not have to study up on being a dentist.
Actually. Are you fucking idiot? Oh yeah, I went through dental school.
I actually went to go see my optometrist to see if he could help.
Optometrist?
He said, "Get out of my office." I don't know what that was about.
I don't know what kind of practice that is. What tools do you use? No, it's silly. The role is fun. I actually have a lot of fun with it, and it's not something I get to do often. I don't get to play like antagonistic characters because he's not an antagonist. He's not the villain at all. He's just antagonistic.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I'll give it to you.
But I feel like I haven't really played characters like that before, and it makes it all the scarier for me because I'm just like, oh god, this guy is a real nutcase. He gets high off of nitrous oxide, which in and of itself is kind of silly because how the fuck do you carry around nitrous oxide? But he just like he uses drugs and abuses others, and it's scary. Yeah. It's really weird too because the people who are psychological abusers the most are usually mothers and big sisters. I've found in my life.
I mean, it's just
that's the whole reason why I had this mentality of like, oh, it's always my fault. You know, I'm always at fault. I need to apologize for everything. I need to apologize for being loud and being passionate about the things that I am. That's something that I inherited from growing up with my mother, who was very psychologically abusive.
Well,
she's better about it now.
I'll give you that. They're better at doing the gaslighting and all this and that. Fathers are more so physical abuse.
Mm-hmm. My dad is more so a show of force, and that's scary. Because it's more so he gets angry and he'll do a show of force rather than like hit me. But like, that will be terrifying.
But I think a lot of people tend to forget just like how bad parents can be at times.
And I think that's something that a lot of parents forget how bad parents can be at times.
That's what I mean, because like a lot of people don't seem to understand that certain small little cues that
can fuck you up for the rest of your life.
And
that can.
And it's the worst bit about being a parent is because sometimes they don't even know. They think they're doing the right thing entirely, and really
and you
they're
worry,
not.
and like when if any of you have kids out there, do yourself a favor. Think thrice before doing anything around your kids. I say this because you can think twice about it and be like, oh yeah, sure, definitely a good idea. But think about it, yeah, good idea, but how will this affect them in the long run? Because that is something that my parents neglected to do a lot. They did a lot of stuff psychologically to me that fucked me up for the rest of my life. Like, I feel like I'm indebted to everybody, like I have to utilize my talents, and I have to always be better. I'm never good enough. That was something that they instilled in me, and that is terrifying. So...
Well, I feel like that's actually more so Mexican culture than anything else.
No, it wasn't even my mom. And that's a lot of Hispanic cultures in general.
Yeah.
But just no, it wasn't my mom. It was both of them.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying it was your mom specifically. I'm just saying, because like it feels to me like y'all like go with more so the Mexican culture in your family than anything else.
I bet this. Oh, you don't have to worry too much about it, Missy Moore, but just enjoy yourself. Enjoy being a kid. Honestly, enjoy being 12. Because I wish I still was 12.
Yeah, essentially. Basically, I think the thing that a lot of grown-ups do not tell you, in all honesty, when it comes to, growing up, is you don't ever feel grown up. This is a thing that is not a thing.
Oh, most definitely.
You don't ever feel like you grow up, you just have to deal with things.
You're just a person that still happens to be the same person, but they happen to be older.
That's largely just all it is.
It really...
And it's one of those things that just like, why didn't anybody tell me that I feel like needs to be spread out more? It doesn't happen. There's no singular moment where like, I'm an adult now. It's just more so, I did an adult thing.
Yes, that's something they don't teach. That's something they don't teach you at school. Is that like, when you're an adult, it's not like this. It's not this transformation. It's not like a magical girl transformation.
You would think though, even though being a teenager is a transformation.
Yes, a literal translation.
Yeah, and in more ways than one, obviously.
But it's like,
because you are going to go through changes as a teenager. You're going to go through changes in high school, with friends, family, and all that other such. That's the thing that happens. Even through like any other puberty that you may go through, you're also going to go through changes and whatnot too.
Yeah,
but
emotionally and as a person.
In terms of being an adult, there's no mental growth or anything like that. There's more so, I deal with this now.
Yeah, you learn how to deal with different situations. Yes, you progress like with your mentality, like you learn to be a bit more understanding. That definitely happens.
Yeah.
You learn, like I learned like how to be much more understanding with my parents because of like I used to think, oh, they just don't understand, and I realized they really don't. It's not just that they don't understand; they're just as new to this as I am.
Yeah, in all honesty, a lot of nowadays, I wouldn't say it's a thing for the older generation to be like, oh yeah, you had to learn empathy, but a lot of this newer generation has to learn it
most definitely.
when they're more of an adult, because the way that the media actually is, it's not focused in on like treating others properly. It's something that you have to learn. It's so much easier to be anonymous and just say a bunch of mean things in comparison to like growing up and being an adult and having to deal with people.
Right. I think that's something they did. They taught us a lot when we were younger. Like they taught you how to like. I think that's something I do kind of miss about. I think that's what I like about shows like Adventure Time, Steven Universe, things like that. They actually teach you lessons about shoving it in your face. It's subtle little cues that will help you in life.
Oh, most definitely. A lot of people like don't look at children's shows as like something that can teach you things. When really, in all honesty,
but they do. Even as cheesy as they can be like Saved by the Bell, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers cheesy, and they still teach you something.
What I'm saying is that anything that you watch as a kid teaches you, no matter what. It can teach you the wrong thing, it can teach you the right thing, but the more important thing that people learn here is that it does teach.
Most definitely.
And that's the big problem that a lot of parents don't actually do.
And they
just pop the kid down and go like, eh.
And the thing is that it also teaches you a lot of your base morals growing up. Like, God knows, believe it or not, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Right.
Like,
oh yeah, My Little Pony.
My Little Pony.
Straight up
Actually does a very good job teaching you lessons. Yeah, it kind of handholds you, tells you straight up, like, oh hey, this is the lesson that we learned today. But that's okay, because there's nothing inherently wrong with that.
To be fair, I just like hearing it that way, because it's like, oh my god, thank goodness not to interpret things.
Yeah, exactly. And on top of that, but for real though, like, kids who grow up with, like, Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff like that, like, he teaches you, like, you know, you can still be your own person, but as long as at your core you're not hurting people and you're making sure to do your part to be better for others, that's a good thing.
That's no good. Oh wait, you're going for the other one. Then it was good. Okay.
No, yeah, but for real though, it helped shape us to want to, like, be there for people in general. Like, Sonic was always about his friends, and at his core. He was, like, even in his first fucking game.
Go where you just say to all the little people and whatnot.
Those are his friends. The Flickies and, like, all the little animals. Those are his friends. The thing is that, like, it's not just about saving them. It's about giving a crap. It's about wanting to do something for others that is for somebody that isn't yourself.
Yeah, what's that like?
He still takes care of himself, yeah. And that's important. Always make sure that you're taking care of yourself.
That's definitely something that I'm very happy this generation has learned. In all honesty.
No, to take care of yourself better? And not just, like...
Just more so, appreciate yourself.
Yeah.
That is something that the older generation does not understand, I will tell you that much right now. That is not a thing. That is not a thing that people do. They don't look at themselves and go, like, we're of worth. It's just more so, we have to put up with this, we have to deal with this.
Yeah, entirely. And I feel like... I feel like there needs to be more self-empathy, too.
Well,
you need to be
what I'm saying is that there's more self-empathy and there's less actual empathy. Like,
there needs to be a good balance. There has to be.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that you learn it as an adult.
Yeah, but
like
if you don't learn to self-empathize, you hurt yourself. You will hurt yourself.
Oh, definitely.
Guarantee.
The very fact that a lot of males don't cry is like the worst thing to me, and I hate it so much.
That is very sad. Even a lot of trans guys feel like they can't cry either. It's very sad.
Mikhail was telling me that too. Mikhail was telling me that.
It's very sad. Like
I was supposed to like not cry. Like,
it's like that's not true. You're human. You are allowed to. Your emotions are just as valid as everyone else's.
That's why I love Happy Days for making Fonzie cry. I love how they literally made that sure it was a thing. Because Fonzie is the coolest person around, most definitely. There's no one cooler than Fonzie.
It's true. Not even his actors. Not even the people who portray Fonzie are as cool as Fonzie.
Well, the thing that I like most about the dude that plays him, I forget his name, honestly, is that he's just like, Fonzie's just a character. I am not Fonzie. I am not that cool guy. I just portray as him. That's it.
I just play a cool guy on this TV.
Starman.
But no, for real though, I feel like...
Oh, actually, we should probably do Waveman first.
Well, why?
Because with Starman, Starman is actually weak to Waveman, and Starman's actually hard to kind of take down with Mega Buster only.
Okay. But, oh god, that motion blur is not friendly. That is... That is so
You need to calm down.
Looking. That is very gross looking. Oh my god, okay, it's a little bit better. Nope, it's not. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh god.
I find it kind of weird you're getting sick over this.
Yes, Missy Morbid, yes! That is something a lot of people don't realize. If we're happy at all times, we are not human.
Yeah.
At all. Because that's what separates us from inanimate objects, is the ability to feel and the ability to react appropriately.
That's what makes me concerned about you in the very beginning, because you're just always like looking happy, and that's like not a good thing.
No, I was horribly depressed, but you know, counseling and psychology, medication,
all that good stuff. Yep.
Oh yeah, you become a game show host, yeah, and it's terrifying.
Game show host people are not people.
They are.
Drew Carey, not actually a person.
No, he's not at all. I mean, he looks less like a person now than he did during Who's Line.
Isn't that weird how, like, Drew Carey legitimately looks less charismatic and skinny?
That is weird. That is legitimately, I mean, on the one hand, good for him to wanting to be concerned about his health. Good for him. I can respect that. But from just a as simple aesthetic point of view, he doesn't have any sort of charisma
He actually
anymore.
also looked more attractive that way too.
Actually, I thought he was kind of a cute little man.
Yeah, like he has that nice little chubby vibe there.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he seems like he's really nice. But you go.
No, keep going.
I know.
Well, you can do stage select, but whatever.
No, yeah. But no, for real though, it was like, you know, he wanted to focus on himself. Good for him. But the fact of the matter was,
like when you watch the Drew Carey show, it's actually like a fun little thing and everything. And
I like that he was.
and you're just kind of like the middle average American, because most Americans are chubby and all that other jazz.
That's okay. There's nothing inherently wrong about people having larger bodies at all.
That's actually kind of why I like Japan a little bit more, because they seem ruder about it, about like people being chubby. But it's more so that it's not really a concern that, you know, like you're actually a bad person for being chubby. It's kind of like, hey, you're kind of like overweight.
It's kind of silly. It's like the thing is, I think about Japan, I think, is that what they love is they don't demonize things. They make it into something. They
look,
will.
hold on. I need to really explain myself with the situation, because the sentence that in Japanese isn't inherently rude, but in America it would be considered rude.
Yes, in Japanese culture.
Japanese culture itself, though, is very demonized between certain things.
Yes.
And that's something that needs to be stated right now. They don't like fat people. That is definitely a thing. They still have that connotation towards that. But the actual sentence that they say when, hey, you're overweight, is not meant to be a rude thing. It's more a factual statement.
Yeah.
That's what I mean by that. When I like
They're starting
Japanese.
to get better about it, though.
They are
starting to get better about it.
But they're also getting better with gay people, too.
I'm very happy with that, too.
And a lot of people, I think, tend to think that Japan's like all for gay people and
they're
whatnot.
really not.
But they're also not like Americans either. The weird thing is that in Japan, it's treated exactly like it's an immature thing. If you're gay, you didn't grow up.
Yeah, like, okay. I'm gonna give a tiny little thing here. Because actually
I like how this is getting kind of like a nice little like serial discussion.
I really like. Okay, so first of all, this is the show that I was watching just recently called Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. A lot of folks know about it. True that. Life lessons with Megman 5.
Right?
But no, what I liked was that they kind of showcased that. I mean, they don't. Okay. I was watching the show called Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
I love that show.
Very, very good show.
I'm very happy that you finally watched it.
It's really good. It was one of the first shows that I actually genuinely cared about the characters. So much so that I wanted to learn. I wanted to just hear more about what their day was like. I was just like, how would the rest of their days go? It was the first show my entire life I stopped and I wanted to watch fan fiction. I wanted to read fan fiction for.
Yeah, makes sense.
Ever. And but there's this character she's very overtly homosexual for the other character. Now the thing is, the other character doesn't exactly bash the fact that she's homosexual. She just bashes the fact that she's very loud about it. She bashes the actions that she takes on. Like, she's like, oh, I am very, very I love you so much, but she'll be screaming it, and she's like, why are you talking so loud?
Yeah.
That's what I like about that. But not just that, is it's seen as she's just silly and just very bubbly and she's, like Tony said, immature. And that's the way that they portray it, but they don't portray it like it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
They just say oh, it's just
that's the way she is, and that's the way that she is. They're both they treat certain social interactions differently, but each person grows to be a little bit more in the middle than they originally were in the very beginning.
That is very true.
Where Kobayashi is more of a colder character, and the maid is actually more of a
the warmer character.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that you find, and they come to a nice middle ground where they both are able to feel better about themselves. Just watch the show. I implore you. Yes, there may be some times where there's quote-unquote questionable content, but it's just please.
And that's the weird thing, too, is that it gets that way only if you let it get that way.
If you look at it that way. That's something that always frustrated me, was that a lot of people...
Yeah, it's legitimately, if you look at it that way, then you're getting it that way.
Yeah, but if you're not, then it's
because you can see that her intentions are not sexual.
No! Not at all.
Because the way that she explains something like that, it's just...
It's like she's looking out for the other person to try to help them improve themselves.
But to also be fair to those people, too, is that Shota-kun, from one terrible name to, like, actually have... and be like,
God, it's the literal worst name you could have chosen. Yes, it's a real name, but goddamn, couldn't you think of something?
And also, on top of that, he thinks of it that way, too.
He does, yeah. And that
little kid does sexualize it a bit more.
Yeah, but you understand it's a misunderstanding, and therein lies the comedy.
And thankfully, they only do it for one really cringeworthy episode, in all honesty.
Yeah.
And then it's just mostly kind of like played out, just like a little more smoothly.
And the best thing about it is that they're on afterwards. What I like is that there's a character with large breasts. They don't sexualize it a lot. They make it more of a joke.
Yeah,
I like that.
And that was actually the reason why a lot of people didn't like it in the very beginning.
What?
Because they were like, oh look, another character with big boobs. Like they're gonna make that the whole entire thing.
But no.
I know, but
you know, I love it so much. The fact that usually, okay.
No, the best thing about that joke, it's literally just a stupid pun.
What?
Why do you have big breasts? Oh, D for dragon.
Oh, and it's not even that character either, too. It's another because they don't even pay attention to that character's breasts at all. That's not even.
No, they do.
They don't.
In the very beginning.
They don't pay attention to it as much as the other character. But it's still the other character is played for laughs. It's not sexualized. I like that. I wish more shows with like ecchi habits would have that, because that lessens the demonization of people with large breasts. It just makes it. Oh, it's silly. It's silly. Yeah, it can be troublesome, but it's just silly. It's not a bad thing. I don't get why people are so against it. And just like, it's bad for people who do have large breasts too. Like
hashtag free the boobie.
I just feel like I think it also is a soft spot because I am engaged to someone who is a little more tough.
Heavy chested.
Yeah, she's heavy chested, and I feel like there's not enough. There's not enough positive positive representation of people with large breasts in the media at all. It's all just like, oh, they're meant to be sexual. No, this one character, it's more of a joke, and I like that. I like that it's a source of comedy. Not that her herself is a joke.
Yeah.
It's that it is a source of comedy. That is good writing. That is good writing.
Yeah, it's cute. I agree.
Oh yeah, it's cute. Oh my god, it is legit one of my favorite animes this season.
I'm also very happy pretty much everyone in that show is gay.
I like that Kobayashi's casually gay too. She's casually gay. She's not like overtly gay. Like she won't acknowledge it because to her it's like, it's just a part of who I am. And she doesn't even mention it. They don't even mention it, which I love. They don't bring attention to it. That's something that I wish more shows would do. It's just like, oh yeah, this person just happens to be homosexual. That's good.
Yeah, would you look at that?
Yeah, it's like, would you look at that?
Okay, how many lives do you have?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on a second here. Hold on. I said, hold on. Oh, you're okay. Yeah, just kill that thing. Go into the thing. Okay. There we go. Mega Man 5. So we're at Wave Man, yes? It's Chart Kick.
Oh no.
The worst one to use.
Oh no.
Yeah, no E-Tanks either.
It's just like top spin.
It's almost as bad, essentially.
But I do like that. Oh my god.
Almost all most these are gay? Good.
Well, good.
That's the way it should work.
Yeah. I like to think back on a tweet that Thomas Sanders once made. It's a video of like this person explaining the story that they're saying. It's like, oh, that's nice. Can we make it gay? I'm just like, I think that's always something that it's wonderful because I feel like it adds a dynamic. It's just something that sounds weird, but it does add a dynamic because you have to take into account like social constructs of like how that society treats homosexuality. Or you can make it more casual and make it more like it's not a big deal, which is nice. It gives a nice representation. You can either do it realistically, or you can do it, you can do it with an ideal setting, which is wonderful. I think that's something that we need to see more of, some variety.
My point being is if you just add lesbians to it, it just makes it better.
You're just saying that because you're a lesbian.
It's like bacon, but for writing.
It's like no, it's like bacon, but for life.
Does it have lesbian in it? No. Can we add them? Yes, add them. It's automatically better. Boom. Does it already have lesbians in it? Yes, it does. Can we add more? Yes, we can. Boom, bada boom.
And what does Kobayashi do?
A whole bunch.
Yeah.
I do find kind of sad that they don't talk about the mermaid dragon more, because it seems like she just like falls in love with food and that's it.
I think, well, if it does well enough, which it did, it's gonna get a second season based on DVD sales.
I think it actually already recorded a second season. More so the fact it needs to get released.
Oh, really? They recorded it?
I think so.
I'll take a look into it. God, it was just, oh, when I was watching it, every single moment, my heart, I was just like, this is so, like, genuinely good.
Yeah, but, like, that's also me Witchcraft Works, which...
I'm sorry, what is
Witchcraft Works?
Oh, Witchcraft, yeah, I want to watch it. I do want to watch it. I do want... You.
Okay,
that's
legit.
Fine, I can't bash, I cannot bash you about it.
Legit, because, like...
You know what's funny, too? Is because I'm just gonna throw this out there. I am a girl who's obsessed with breasts. I love boobs because they're fun. But I'm gonna be honest, I thought I was only gonna like this show from like a very superficial standpoint. Because before I used to watch anime, I was very, very superficial with my interests. I would just like watch it. I was like, oh, this is boobs. And then I watched this and I was like, oh, it's probably gonna be the same thing like I was when I was younger. And then I look at it and I'm just like, no. I care about every single character that's in this show. And that's what caught me off guard.
There's some other good ones that I've seen and whatnot. Skippy's a good one, but that doesn't involve like really breasts. It's just like a really good anime.
Well, the thing is, I'm more open like nowadays, because like back then I was much more superficial with my interests. I mean, yes, I still like boobs.
No, that's what I'm trying to think. That's what I'm trying to think of the animes that are and aren't.
I just feel like girls need to be more comfortable talking about boobs. That's just me personally. But
well, have you seen any anime where they talk about boobs and start grabbing each other in the hot springs? It's literally every single hot spring.
Oh, you know what's actually it is a good anime to watch if you like Kobayashi, where you end up caring about the characters a lot more than you think you would.
What is that?
Oshiete Galko-chan.
Oh yeah, that actually. Hold on.
Do you have the DVD?
Oh, hold on, you'll see.
Oshiete Galko-chan, it throws you for a loop because you watch it and you're like, oh,
yeah,
cute. Cute.
That's the manga, and the manga
has more.
No, look, it's in like a weird sort of pen art style.
I like it. It's like it's
very like interesting, right?
Yeah, but like it's a good show or a good manga. It's just a good series. Please watch it because it teaches you not to. It really is not judge a book by its cover at all. It's really wonderful, and it does it in a way that it doesn't feel like it's like shoehorned in.
Yeah, not at all.
I was sad when it ended. Actually, I was like, oh no, I want to watch more.
Oh, like Steven Universe, they should get it.
Yeah, Steven Universe.
Okay. Oh, gotcha.
All right, just kill me now. Really?
Actually, try to do it instead of just like being a little punk about it.
I tried.
You did not try. You're just like, I'm gonna stand right here.
But hey, look how, did you see how long I lasted?
Well, either way, you got charge kick, so charge kick it.
I hate this so bad.
You understand why it is? This is what things happen? But you know, the weight thing is almost like that, too. You're gonna want to go back and forth, essentially.
It's just kind of silly.
There we go. Yay! Now you can take on Starman. Or did you want to go for the Crystal Ball Man?
Neither.
Let's at least defeat one more before we call quits.
Okay.
Or one reaches one. Either way.
But legit, I don't... You know what's something that always was confusing to me? Is like, why are people so afraid to talk about breasts in general? That is something that confuses me, because it's literally just a part of your of a person's body.
Okay, so legitimately, it's gonna sound extremely like stereotypical feminist, like third wave generation type situation for a lot of people.
It's the
very, 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 very cringy, but yes, honestly.
It's the patriarchy.
That's more so what it is. It's about valuing women more as objects and treating everything that they have
as different. If guys see it as sexual, then it must be sexual.
Well, it's more so that they treat it like an object, so like if they have something different, that's what you covet. Longer hair, you covet too, and things like that.
I just don't...
Thankfully, the 80s actually took out the long hair bit, so more people got long hair.
Yeah, I'm noticing that, huh?
Yeah,
like a lot of people were really big into long hair. I mean, I still am.
That's after the 80s, though. That's after the 80s bit, where it just kind of like, that's like...
died out.
Well, it didn't die out. I'm just saying that more males actually got to where they could wear longer hair, and not just it was just a female-only thing.
Shit. Right, the
last one you have to wait.
I have to wait. But yeah, no, it is true. But I feel like it's just. I just feel like we're all humans. We should be comfortable talking about each other's bodies because there's nothing inherently wrong with anybody's body.
Well, that ain't gonna happen anytime soon.
I know. Oh, I'm aware. I'm glad the internet is a platform where you can comfortably talk about your opinions without other people being upset about it, right?
And also not.
It's very sad because there's really no platform for you to be able to talk about something that you want to and not be bashed about it. It's kind of sad. There's really nothing. That was bullshit. There was absolutely...
Well, unfortunately, that requires a short hop, and you make sure that you're not hesitant at all.
That's right. But no, for real though, I always thought that was frustrating. That just in general, not just about people's bodies, but just in general, you cannot talk entirely about things that you want to without the fear that something is going to happen because of it. What? I don't know. I mean, obviously, all actions have consequences, and obviously, it's always important to be sensitive to others, which is true, 100%, except for Tony. But I don't know. Hey, that's just me. I just feel like we should be more comfortable with each other because we're all people. I'm also very much kind of like super hippie.
Very much are.
As a person.
You're the kind of person like, why doesn't everyone just have a sexual type of situation?
I am very much just a super hippie. It's funny because you don't expect it from me.
I do expect it from you.
No. If you look at me at face value, you don't see somebody. Legit, there was a pause there. There was a legit pause. Did you see that?
No.
You'll see it in the fucking footage.
Yeah. It's weird because it'll do like 4 random ones, like every third one.
It's the worst. But I don't
Try
know.
it one more time.
Yeah. But, no, I'm very much like, world peace. People deserve to just enjoy themselves. Everybody deserves to be happy.
Okay, really quick, like, with the whole entire, everyone deserves to enjoy themselves and whatnot. I really don't get the argument for people going, like people getting mad at gay marriage is like the same thing as people getting mad at someone getting cake at a restaurant. Like, that's asinine. I'm kind of like, that makes utter sense, though. Because a lot of people tend to forget that people harbor a lot of resentment, just in general. So when someone else finds happiness and you have not found happiness, that's the thing that happens.
That's always...
So if you wanted cake and someone else gets cake, wouldn't you think that, like, hey, that person should have cake because I'm not getting cake. I want cake too.
But here's the thing. They have the opportunity to get cake.
Not always. Not always, on top of the fact that they can also just be like, oh, I'm on a diet, or like, I don't have enough money. Various things like that are also contribute to the whole entire resentment thing.
I guess, yeah, but I guess maybe I just personally don't understand it.
Well, what I'm saying here is that it's just resentment that people are not understanding, and it's like, that's the thing. Resentment is the thing. There's a reason why that argument actually works for their favor.
Which is sad.
And it's not really in favor of, like, oh, gay marriage is wrong. What I'm saying here is, I understand why they don't like it.
Yeah, we're not, obviously, we're gay. We're not saying, oh, gay marriage is bad.
I mean, we could be European.
Shut the fuck up. But no, for real though, we're saying their argument is not, it's wrong. It's entirely wrong. I will be the first one to say that if you love who you love, that's who you are. Entirely. It's just, you have to see all arguments. For every single argument, you have to, at the very least, understand why they think the way they do.
Yeah, mostly resentment, in all honesty.
And that's what it is. It's the fact that, hey, it's resentment in a slight case of, like, jealousy. Most people who end up hating gay marriage actually were single for a lot of their lives.
Yeah, it's resentment. Like I said before, it's more so the fact that
it's really sad.
They bring up that argument, I'm just like, that's resentment. What you're saying right there is literally just resentment.
Yeah, you're just unhappy.
It's a logical reason why they hate you.
Yeah.
Like, when you bring up that argument, it just...
They're like, why do all these gay people have pride parades? And it's like, I don't see any reason why I can't have one. And it's just like, well, why don't you? And then they give no reason. And it's literally just that. It's that... You finish the sentence, please. God damn it.
So basically, what Plattie's trying to say is that they're gay. Sorry to reveal that all to you.
I am very gay. No, but seriously though, if I'm gonna be honest, it's just it's too much bullshittery that people just need to learn to be happy for others. I think that's what the world needs. Learn to be happy with others and make a flower crown every now and then.
You know what actually would make that happen? If we got rid of all the rich people?
100%!
That's the funny thing, because what I've always hated in any cartoon is when they give the rich people empathy. And I'm like, that's not a thing. That is not a thing they have. That is absolutely positively not a thing. I'm not talking about like high upper class people that are like, oh yeah, I'm a suburban asshole and like I have a good time and whatnot. Middle class people like that, they have that. I'm talking about legitimately 1%er type people.
Richie Rich.
Things like that, yes.
Richie Rich, the entire movie is like, that doesn't happen.
That is not a thing.
Not happen.
Not a thing.
You would think. There are some cases, some rare cases of some.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Anyone that was born rich, no.
Okay, born rich, yes.
If they worked for it, if they got to it, then I can see it. Like people from like I think Little Caesars CEO is like really good about it. And we also have Bill Gates,
Chris Pratt
especially.
And Chris Evans. A lot of the MCU people are actually super humble people because they've had. You know, they've worked there. They had to work up to that point.
If you worked up to that point to like be that kind of rich, yes.
It always comes down to never forget where you came from kind of dealio, you know?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. And that's something that I always forget Trump. Of course Trump. Who else do you think we're talking about
Yeah,
here?
Exactly.
But legit, I always hate in cartoons they do that shit too.
What's a good example? Proud Family. Proud Family. I think La Cienega Boulevard.
No, I want to say this right now because this always gets my nerves on end. It's Fairy Odd Parents. Remy Rich or whatever his name is. He has a fairy godparent. Remember? It's the Latino guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he's always like, I want to get rid of your fairy godparents, and then Timmy ends up giving his godparents. Like, he ends up, like, sparing him, essentially. Like, oh, let's just have him with a family and whatnot. No! Let that guy be miserable. He's an asshole. Stop that. Stop making it normalized. Stop making rich people normalized.
Because, in all honesty, most people who are living those lives are... It's so rare that you'll find them with any sort of compassion. And like we said, most people who worked up to that point and got themselves there... Yeah, thank you. Most people who worked up to that point and got there, they have an idea of what it was like and don't wish that upon others. That's compassion. That's them willing to give other people a chance and to be happy.
And they're not rich people, they're people that got rich.
Yes.
Different phrasing.
But if you're born into riches, chances are you're not going to learn that empathy growing up. And it's unfortunate.
Any kind, honestly.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate, yes, but that's just the breaks.
Well, it's not even just that. It's just like I don't care for them at all. Period. Just endless.
As people who are supremely poor.
No, I'm not supremely poor. By legal definition, I am middle class at the very least. I'm probably low middle class. That's because I own land, or rather, I can own land.
Then, as somebody myself who has come from poverty.
Oh no, I'm always poor. So I just mean like literally just by that definition.
No, I'm talking when I was living on my own. I was living in extreme poverty.
Almost
literally living paycheck to paycheck. And it was scary. It was sad.
It was the worst feeling.
It was heartbreaking.
And that causes full-on anxiety, full-on depression, full-on any given thing. And rich people are just kind of like, buy more money.
Yeah.
Like, how can you not resent that? How can you not say that rich people are terrible?
Yeah, fuck!
Just go. Keep going.
I guess it doesn't really matter, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Because it's Mega Man 5.
It doesn't matter.
We're just spelling out the name of a bad game.
Exactly. Who would do that?
Assholes, rich people.
See?
No, but like, it's people who have a sense of entitlement in any way, shape, or form.
How many lives do you have?
It usually ends up none.
Let me see. Oh, so you have to use that eating automatically.
Let's see. Crystal Man.
What?
Okay.
Is it Power Stone?
Gyro
Man.
Gyro Attack.
Okay, Gyro Attack is actually like the only good one.
Gyro sounds so good right now. There's a Greek place around here, isn't it?
Nope, it used to be.
Ah! I really want Gyros. like, if you know what you're doing, he's actually asleep. See?
Yeah, he's got the frogman disease. Right there. Boop. Yay! There we go.
Silly. But yeah, alright, so that was Mega Man 5. That got a lot deeper than we thought.
I mean, that's gonna end the stream for Mega Man 5 for today. We'll come back to this and we'll finish it next time.
Yeah.
And then, hopefully we won't get too serious next time.
Yeah, sorry about that if that got a little too deep for you guys, but hey, we got some pent-up stuff that we need to let out. We don't get a lot of time to do that.
And thank you, Missy Morbid, for being here for a large part of it. And,
yes, thank you, Missy Morbid.
We hope for the best for you. Go press this
right.
And actually save. Okay,
right.
cool. So we're done. Go little.
All right, everybody. Thank you again.
We shall see you all later. Sayonara. Bye-bye.